Okay, guys, again, as always, I really do appreciate you coming onto my channel. I created this channel just to be able to give people information. It's real simple. It's an easy channel, but it kind of gives you that basic information about whichever stock company that I'm going to talk about. So what we're going to be talking about today is going to be Palantir Technologies. Okay, and then I'll give you a bunch of information, but what I always like to do is very first thing is go on Google, type it in, see what pops up, right? So originally when this company came to, right, which is going to be, looks like September the 30th, around that time anyways, even though they've been founded in 2003, they didn't go public until just here recently. And so as you can see, they were hovering around $9 to $10 for a while through October, but in November it just has continued to increase. December it kind of leveled out for a little bit, and now it's looks like it's just taken off. But I think through time this company is going to only continue to grow. As you can see, it is headquartered in Colorado, and I'll be talking about Peter Thiel. He's pretty controversial guy, at least according to the media. But I just wanted you to see this, so we'll go ahead and get started and kind of break them down a little bit. Now, as soon as you click on the website itself with Palantir, the products that I'll be talking about, we're not really going into depth, but just so you know, and that's what demo day is going to be about, is going to be Palantir, GOTHAM, FOUNDRY, and Apollo. Now, if you look at the solutions, right, so companies that they work with, you've got automotive, case management, defense, health and life sciences, insurance, law enforcement, right, auto racing. I mean, just a wide variety of companies, which is pretty incredible, because not everybody gets to work with so many different industries. So to me, it just allows that growth and opportunity for it to grow down the road, and it's almost like a safety net, because as one industry goes down, you know, another industry is going up, and they're in that industry, right? So if you really enjoy the company itself, you can check out their gear store. It kind of reminds me of Tesla, because if you go on their website, it's kind of the same thing, but it's got their logo, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty interesting. But anyways, what I want to do is just kind of break it down and kind of give you some information. So just kind of sit back a little bit, and then from here, after this video, you can decide if it's a company that you really want to invest in. So basically, Palantir is a big data analytics company. Okay, so demo day, which is going to be today, their product is going to be shown for the first time, which is going to include Foundry, Gotham, and Apollo platforms, right? So they'll show the latest releases of each platform and describe upcoming research and development roadmap of 2021. Okay, so that's going to be a big deal. So that's going to show you, you know, for this year what they're going to be doing, right? So they're going to cover examples of its commercial and government work. Now with Palantir, it is a secret but powerful company. They work with defense contractors and ICE, which I kind of mentioned earlier, but also they work with here recently as well, work with UK National Health Services, and they have done a $31.5 million deal where they signed a new year contract, which they will provide a software platform to enable NHS decision makers the best plan to use resources and improve their patient care. And they'll be part of the Rona 19 response and UK vaccine program. So they have security clients and insurance clients, racing clients, and they are partnered with Ferrari, I believe, since 2019. Now, also what I wanted to show you is going to be Peter Thiel, right? So who's this guy? He's a German-American billionaire entrepreneur and venture capitalist. Here's the kicker, okay? He co-founded PayPal, which everybody knows. The other partner was Elon Musk, right? So he co-founded PayPal, Palantir Technologies, Founders Fund, and he was one of the first outside investors in Facebook. So that's a major deal. So this is what kind of guy, you know, you're, you know, working with basically with Palantir. He was ranked number 4 on the Forbes Midas list of 2014 with a net worth of 2.2 billion, but I believe currently it's 7 billion. and he's number 391 on the Forbes 400. Okay, so he is a controversy guy. As Vice says, Peter helped Trump to pardon Uber engineers who was sentenced to prison. He works with politicians, and he also bankrupted a company called Gawker, then decided he wanted to buy it. So that kind of shows you what kind of guy he is, but you know, he might be a little ruthless. At the same time, he's you know, highly intelligent, and he makes pretty clear decisions. Now, with Palantir Technologies, it is a public American software company. It's big data analytics, okay? Headquartered in Colorado and founded by Peter, Nathan Giddings, Joe Longsdale, Stephen Cohen, since 2003. Now, here's something that's pretty funny. So the company is derived from the Lord of the Rings, where the magical Palantir, which is seeing stones, described as indestructible crystals used for communication and to see events in other parts of the world. So the company is known for 3 projects, which I have mentioned: Gotham, Metropolis, and Foundry. Now, Palantir Gotham is used by counterterrorism analysts at offices in the United States intelligence community and the United States Department of Defense. In the past, Gotham was used by fraud investigators as the Recovery, Accountability, and Transparency Board, and analysts at Information Warfare Monitor, and a Canadian public-private venture which operated from 2003 to 2012, okay? Which is pretty crazy. So Palantir Metropolis is used by hedge funds, banks, and financial services firms. So Palantir Foundry is used by corporate clients such as Morgan Stanley, Airbus, Fiat Chrysler, automobiles. So Palantir's original clients were federal agencies of the USIC. Okay, it has since expanded its customer base to serve state and local government as well as private companies in the financial and healthcare industries. Okay, so Palantir's chief executive CEO announced in 2013 that the company would not pursue an IPO, as going public would make running a company very difficult as theirs. Right? But as you can see later in the future, they eventually went public, and their evaluation has continued to grow. So the company was valued at $9 billion in 2014 with Forbes, stating that the valuation made Palantir among Silicon Valley's most valuable private technologies companies as of December 2014. In January 2015, the company was valued at $15 billion, with funding with $50 million in November 2014. The valuation rose to $20 billion in late 2015, and the company closed at $880 million round of funding. Now, Palantir has never reported a profit, but in 2018, Morgan Stanley valued the company at $6 billion. Right? So it's kind of interesting. That's a lot of information, I understand, but it's information that you need to know to make your decision. But I just want to give you a heads up of what they're about. So, and as you can see, they are, again, a stock that's at roughly $36. They jumped up, I believe last week they were $17 to $20, and because of the stimulus day and what's going on, basically they've just kind of skyrocketed. So they'll probably do a little dip here soon, but just wanted to give you a heads up and kind of, you know, help you make your decision. So tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about this information, guys, and I really do, again, thank you for taking the time to tune in on this channel. Thanks.